just want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect. 144 first fruit. This is the brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another swift lesson in the spirit. This is for if you're in a rut, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, your mind gets a block. Maybe you're on videos and things of that nature. Maybe you be overthinking some things. Let's just say it like that. But as you can see here, I have an article up from this website called payscale.com. This is 7 tips for getting excited about your job again. And what I'm bringing this up is what, your job as being a prophet, or your job as being a leader, your job as being a motivational individual. Be excited about it, okay? You should have some joy about it. And if you ever run through a rut, these are some tips to get you excited about your job again, even though you really shouldn't lose excitement of it. That means the spirit is getting away from you. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's praying to the Lord that's going to keep the spirit on you, But then you can use the other avenues as well, as like, oh, shoot, I did it. I did it today, man. I just, maybe a brother, you're kind of close with or comfortable with that you can speak to. You give them a call and be like, hey, brother, shoot, just trying to rub some of that spirit off on you. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to make you rub some off on me. And then you get back in the groove. It's like a spiritual jump. Sometimes you need that catalyst to get you jump started into get into things, because the flesh that gets bored. Just keep it a buck. But your spirit has to overrule that and understand what you in this and why you fight and what you fight for. So the first one, we're going to go through this article, and of course you can see in my screen I have 3 precepts up, and these are going to be 3 classic precepts that always will get you over the hump to make you realize what you're really in this for. So the first one, it says realize your own power. The second one says establish a pleasant morning routine. Third, it says find the joy before you start. It says have fun with with work, friends. Remember why you started. Don't complain without purpose. Help someone else. And that's it right there, okay? So those are the 7 things that we can apply all of this to us. So let me get my first precept, and then we're going to come back to this article. This is Luke chapter 19, verse 13. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. So let's go ahead and get this word occupy real quick. And like I said, this is going to be a pretty swift lesson. In the Greek, it's a tongue twister.
Strong's G 4231. Pragmatuomai. Pragmatuomai.
Pragmatuomai. And that means to be occupied in anything, to carry on a business, of a banker or a trader. Okay? So it means to be occupied, be consumed in your work. Okay? It says to trade, because in this Luke 19 is speaking about the pounds. Of course, you have the other parable speaking about the talents, which is a form of money and commerce. So the Lord is literally teaching us, economics in this script, okay, or in this parable as well. So you have to have in order to let's just say this too, since we have the word trade here. I know it says to trade, with money you go into the market and things of that nature and trade and gain, but also picking up a trade. You see what I'm saying? Which will increase you as an individual and as a being. Okay? So let's go back. It says realize your own power. All right? So the Lord gave them a pound. Okay? The Lord gave them a pound. All right? In the Greek, that's manna.
Strong's G 3414. Manna. Manna.
All right? And that word manna, all right, it means it goes into a weight of 300 shekels as 1 pound. All right? But also, what does that word manna sound like? It sounds like manna. Okay? Which manna is a form of power. Okay? So literally the Lord gave you power, because what do they always say? Money is power, right? So literally right here, the Lord is giving his servants power. Okay? And he says, occupy till I come with that power that I gave you. Okay? So realize the power that you own. Okay? The Lord gave you something special. Realize it. And then get it moving. Okay? So it says not verse 2. Number 2, establish a pleasant morning routine. All right? Now we understand the scriptures talk about how you are to pray. And I'm gonna get my physical book out because I could find it better, physically than I can in the blue letter. Sometimes it's like that, So forgive me if I take a little longer than I should. All right, this is Daniel chapter 6. Daniel chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at Daniel chapter 6 to 10. That's the point right there. So it says, now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open, and his knees being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before the Most High, as he did aforetime. So what do you think that 3 days, 3 times a day really means? Morning. So it means morning, noon, and night, right? So let's get another precept to understand, having a morning routine and how it's good for you. Okay. This is Psalm 55 and 16. It says, "As for me, I will call upon Yahweh, and the Lord shall save me." Verse 17, "Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice." So, even King David, because this is a Psalm of David when you go back up, even King David had a morning routine. So create a morning routine within your walk, and it will establish discipline in your life. Keep doing the same thing over and over again to become a habit, and you'll become a second nature to you, and you'll become to what you could say be addicted to it. All right, to a sense where if you always have an established point to build your relationship in the morning with the Lord by praying, reading, whatever it is, maybe in the spirit, meditation, and just talking with the Lord, it's going to become a habit, and that's a good morning routine to have. Start your day off in the spirit, and that's how the spirit. And once you that's like your breakfast. You start your day off in the spirit, and the spirit just is on you for the rest of the day, no matter what you're doing, working, sleeping, eating, shitting. I don't fucking know, anything. Just get your morning started off right. All right, and that's a way to get more excited about your job that you do. So verse number 3, find the joy before you start. Right. Most people go into their carnal jobs like, oh, it's Monday, I don't feel like doing this. Don't go into, oh, I got to do a lesson. Oh, I got to go to camp. Oh, I got to read. You ain't got to do shit, really. Ain't no one got a gun to your head to go read and break down Revelation 17. You should find joy in, oh, yes, after I get off this whack-ass job, I get to go read. Or after I get out this whatever I'm doing in the world to sustain myself, I get to go read. I could go link up with bros. Find the joy in it before you even go to it. If you don't have any joy in this, you need to do some soul searching. Okay? Number 3, it says have fun with work friends. Right? Have fun with work friends. And we already know what our work friends are. Our work friends in this occupation are our brothers. We all have a work to do. We all have a job to do. And if you fall out, whatever, you're not employed anymore. So what do I have to do with you? Real talk, anyone who fall out, okay, even if you was man enough and you had balls enough to be like, you know what, this really ain't for me, whatever. Okay, cool, whatever. Well, get the hell on, man. I don't know you like that. Now of course there are some that are friends of prophets. I'm talking about the ones who fall out and just never look back. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, you're supposed to have fun with work friends, and that goes into brotherly kindness. Which of course you can get. Your Second Peter, 1, because it tells you to add brotherly kindness. So I'm gonna read it right here. 2 Peter 1:6. Into knowledge, temperance, into temperance, patience, into patience, godliness, into godliness, brotherly kindness, into brotherly kindness, charity. Charity and brotherly kindness go hand in hand. So with these two, let me bring out this script. Colossians 3:23. It says, "And whatsoever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men." Okay? So whatever you do it for the Lord. So have joy in what you're doing. Have joy before you start doing it. Okay? If you're excited about doing something, you're gonna do it with all your might. Which I have, that's my next script. Ecclesiastes 9:10 says, Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Exactly. Hey, have joy for the brothers. Have joy before you even go see the brothers. Actually miss the brothers. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, shoot, if you want to charity, do it all that might. Brotherly kindness, do it all thy might. Communication, do it all thy might. Get you amped in the spirit. Number 5, it says, remember why you started. Exactly. And the first word that comes in my mind when I read number 5 is zeal. When you first got into this truth, what kind of zeal did you have? Well, remember that spark that sparked in you, that was a catalyst to catapult you all the way to where you are now. Remember that. When you always hear it with Jake who got rich, they always remember where they came from. You see what I'm saying? So remember where you came from. Remember where you started and how far you came. If you ever feeling that down to where it's like, I don't know if I can do this, start reminiscing. Reminisce. So I came all this way for nothing? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it pushing. That's only Satan trying to take me out. Number 6. That's why Yahushua said that to Peter, man. Satan wants you. But you got to remember when you started so you can keep pushing in the ladder in. So number 6, it says, don't complain without purpose. All right? Don't complain without purpose. Let's read this. Have you ever noticed how you feel after spending time with a negative coworker? If you're like most people, probably not too good. Other people's moods can really bring you down. So keep that in mind when you are having a bad moment, and don't complain to others about it. In fact, try to limit how much you even think about the matter unless you're trying to do something to change it. Woo! Complaining won't make you or anyone else feel any better. So only focus on what isn't working if and when you're trying to do something about it. So don't complain without a purpose. I did my last lesson on the characteristics of a soldier. And one of the characteristics of a soldier was a conviction of purpose. You see that? The conviction of purpose means you're fully convinced with whatever that you believe in is right. So if you're complaining without a purpose, you're lacking faith. Okay? The scriptures do tell us to complain to the Lord, but with what purpose? You see what I'm saying? So figure out your purpose and understand your purpose, and then you can complain. Like, I'm tired of Esau, I'm tired of this place, but we understand why we're doing it. All right, so number 7, it says help someone else, and that goes back to what we were saying with the charity. Charity covereth the multitude of sins. Being helpful, all right? That's one of the best attributes that you can have. Being charitable. Being charitable. That's how you stack up your spiritual coins, man. All right? So all these things that I read are ways that you can get excited about your job again. If you're ever in a rut in the spirit, think about these things. Think about how when you first got in. Realize the power that you have acquired from the Lord. Set a good morning routine. Get around brothers. Number 4. Remember why you started, your zeal. Number 6, don't complain without purpose. So don't just be bitching all the fucking time and having a sad face around bros. Nobody wants to be around that, okay? You know, you may be fucking down and out, and you know that. Well, let it be known by you and you only. Of course, if it gets to an extreme extent, you may need to talk to a brother. We're open and willing to help so we can express our charity towards you. But if it's just like something that you know everybody going through and you know you can get out the rut, it's only temporary. Don't be hanging your head down low and got this sad face all the goddamn time around brothers. Nobody wants to be around that, you know? Everybody out here finished. Everybody, and I'm speaking off experience, okay? Everybody be through at some points in their life, but it always turns around. Nothing lasts forever. The only thing that lasts forever is the kingdom, and that's what we're, Lord willing, gonna go into, and be the first ones to experience it. Lord willing, we be in that number. That's the thing that's gonna last forever, and there won't be no negativity in that. Go read Revelation, the 21st chapter. There should be no more death, tears, sorrow, nothing. Okay, ain't gonna be no more negativity. But in this time, nothing lasts forever. Just like if someone makes you mad, you having that mad feeling, it's gonna fizzle out. It's gonna go away. You can only be mad for so long. It's the same thing. You can only be happy for so long. Everything is temporary. All right. So if you're going through something, trust me, it's temporary. You'll get through it. You know. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna put this article in the description box below if y'all want to read it. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kashakwala. Until next time, shalom. And like always, repent for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believe. Shalom.